Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading, and it is Spirit Guide Messages. I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to anyone new, welcome back to anyone returning. My name's Kat. I hope you enjoy the reading today. It's general and intuitive, so just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want a full reading with me, you can check the description box below. There is a link in which to buy a reading there. Okay guys, well, let's get on with it. Spirit Guide Messages for whenever you happened on this video. Hi Group 1, how are you doing? So Spirit Guide Messages for this time. 9 of Wands, Temperance, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, double 6 there. Make a plan and reflect on your truth. So there's definitely a thing about authenticity here. There's definitely a thing here about bringing yourself into greater balance with Temperance, with 6 of Swords. Starting to heal, starting to leave behind things that aren't working for you. I think you've done most of that. 6 of Wands is saying you've overcome the worst of it anyway. You're past the worst of that, like, recovery. You've been through a lot with the 9 of Wands at the beginning of the opening card. You've been through a lot and you feel like you've been through the ringer, as we say. You know, like you feel like you've really gone through a lot of stuff and you're like, how am I going to... how am I going to recover, or how am I going to get there? I feel like I'm worn out or I'm stressed by it. The reality is with the 9 of Wands, you're not as far away as you think you are. And the way to get there is just to kind of like keep going, dig deep. If necessary, take a break. But dig deep and keep going. You're sort of not as far away as you think you are. Look at where you've already overcome a lot of the battles and problems. And allow yourself to heal. Give yourself time. There's no rush. With Temperance, it would be advisable to bring a sense of tranquility and balance to the situation. Just to wait, just to be patient. Allow things to unfold naturally. If you've got your foot on the gas all the time and you push in, that's probably not going to help. It's a time to kind of like feel pleased with yourself about how far you've come, but like not to get too cocky. It's time to sort of like reflect and decide. Reflect on your truth and make a plan. There's a practical element here. There's a kind of thinking element here of like, right, I've done the hard bit. So now what? Right, let me make a plan. Let me think about what's right for me. Let me think on the best course forwards. And in terms of finding the kind of stamina to keep going, just listen to your intuition and dig deep. Like I say, you're not as far away from a sort of good point, like I don't want to say the end point, because it's never at the end. You're always, moving forward. You're always developing, you're always expanding, so to speak. But you're not as far away from a sort of like aha, yahoo, I got there moment, as you think you might be. But look for a practical way forward. And the main thing is make sure you're moving towards the light, towards where you want to be, and you're in the present moment or in the very near future. You're not necessarily dwelling too much on the difficulties from the past, right? And be honest with yourself. Absolutely crucial. Okay, loads of love, guys. See you on the next reading, on a private reading. In the meantime, bye. Hi Group 2, how are you doing? So Spirit Guide Messages for whenever you happened on this video, this weekish. 7 of Coins, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. So you've got Page of Cups and Ace of Cups. Interesting. Make necessary sacrifices and trust the divine plan. So you guys are considering, thinking, wondering. There's a need to kind of allow things to flow naturally. The Knight of Swords suggests that if you try and force something to move forwards, you might miss the intuitive opportunity. Okay? Because the Knight of Swords can be like a thought, acting now and thinking later. Yes, there's something for purposeful action. Yes, there's something for being focused and having an idea of where you want to go and moving in a direction. There's nothing wrong with that. But what it looks like to me is you need to be careful that you're not being impulsive. You've got to allow things to unfold. Trust the divine plan. Make necessary sacrifices here with the 7 of Coins. Look at the things in your life where you are, so to speak, flogging a dead horse. Where you're trying to do something and it's just not worth the effort, or it's too hard, or why are you doing it? Now, when I say too hard, what I mean is that the relative gain is not worth the amount of drama, problem, stress, issue, or whatever. So the thing is that the Seven of Coins is a good omen. It's like you can achieve the things you want to achieve. But it's also a crossroads, a chance for you to turn back or change direction if you're doing something that you think is maybe not worth the effort or too difficult or whatever. What I see is there's a great new opportunity for you with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. But like I said at the opening for this group, this opportunity might not be what you're expecting. It might be a bit left of field. It might be a bit unusual. So be open to how that might manifest in your life. Ace of Cups and Page of Cups basically says that, you know, you can have this new situation, but it might be something that you're not expecting, so much so that if you're very up in your head, if you're very boisterous and looking for a way forward, you might miss this opportunity that's around you. So kind of be open for this new start. There's something new, there's something exciting, but you've got to have a very open heart and mind to see it, okay? And allow things to unfold naturally. Notice where things are dragging you down or too difficult or whatever, and make the necessary sacrifices to be able to follow the divine plan, follow this new path, and allow things to unfold. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love, guys. See you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Bye. Hi, group 3. How you doing? Okay, so Spirit Guide messages. High Priestess, 5 of Swords, Knight of Coins, 8 of Cups. Imagine solutions. Love yourself. Okay, so Spirit Guide messages for this week or around this time. You're learning to let go. You're learning to move forwards. You're healing. You're allowing yourself to move to a new place, mentally, emotionally. You're only halfway there. Be careful not to repeat old patterns. Accept defeat on something. You can't win. Let it go. You know, there's something that's bothering you. You didn't understand maybe this situation at the time. You know, you maybe weren't in a place to deal with this situation at the time. Whatever this situation is where you feel like you can't win, you're going to have to admit defeat on this. But with the 8 of Cups, it's saying that as you walk away, you realize that you're walking towards something better. You're walking towards a new future. And this can be metaphorical. It doesn't have to be leaving something physically. It can be a mindset. The High Priestess is saying, listen to your intuition. You know, and I feel like this is where the solution is. Imagine solutions. Imagine, like imagining, like daydreaming, like listening to your instincts. I mean, normally this card is more like practical, but I don't think so. For you, it's like walk away from the bad patterns and then allow your intuition to guide you towards the thing that's right for you, towards the situation that's right for you. And don't be hard on yourself. You're still learning. The only thing you need to make sure you don't do at the minute is repeat old bad habits. And love yourself. Take care of yourself. Spend this time looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, and just don't be too hard on yourself. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading, on a private reading in the meantime.